Hello my dear friends, this is Zarathustra. Welcome. I'm going to talk to you today about how important it is to spend time in the nature. Nature is truly one of our best friends. When you are on this path, it's very important that you spend time alone by yourself. Turn off all the gadgets and hang out with the Holy Self. And especially take your time and go spend some time in the nature. The nature will teach you a lot of things. When you're hanging out by yourself, specifically in the nature, you will be reminded of the cycle of life and death. And you see how everything works perfectly in harmony with each other. And it's time that it gives you this opportunity to really feel your heart and hang out with the Holy Self within yourself. It gives you that opportunity to dig in and just feel things, because you're not out there in a big city or where there's all kinds of gadgets, or you're not driving your car, walking on a street with a lot of people around you, a lot of other energies. You are just hanging out by yourself. And also the beauty of the nature will reflect back to you. All the nature does is reflecting back to you what is going on inside yourself. Consequently, when we go on a beautiful walk, we go on a nice hike, we go by the ocean, and you're walking by the ocean, and you're just strolling along, and then all of a sudden later on you come back and your friends or your partner asks you what were you doing. You said, wow, I went for a beautiful walk by the ocean, I went on a beautiful walk in the desert, and I feel so peaceful. Well, where do you think this feeling of peace coming from? The peace comes from your own self. The nature is just reflecting back. It's like a mirror. It's mirroring back to you what is happening inside you. And it's showing that beauty to you. But that's really inside your own self. You're just kind of going on a walk within your own self. So I very much recommend to my beautiful brothers sisters on the path that, especially for the spiritually evolved, those of you who are very close, those of you who've been touched by the Spirit, those of you who have discovered this connection within your own self with God, it's very important for you to spend time by yourself and spend time in the nature. It's very, very important, because it will really help finding this inner silence and inner peace within yourself and deepening the connection. So when you do that and you deepen this connection, then from that place which you're really centered, you have found this centeredness, which is not moving, is inner peace, inner stillness. Then you come to the world and you can operate in the world. And you can maintain your centeredness and peace and really be a walking Buddha in a city. And you do your things, and then again you go back into the nature and spend time by yourself and recenter yourself and come back again. Otherwise, if you're out there with a lot of energies around you all the time, the next thing is, so you're expanding, you're opening up your channels, and all of a sudden you're going to start feeling all these kind of fears and anxieties. All of a sudden one day you start shaking and you don't even know why you're having these anxieties. Or all of a sudden all these fears coming. And you don't know why you're being afraid. Nothing is threatening you. Everything is okay. Why am I all of a sudden getting shaky? That's because you're expanding and you're opening yourself up. and you're learning more, you're starting to realize you're one with everything, so your channels are opening up. And as a result of that, you're receiving things. And if you're in a city with all these mind stuff going on, there's millions of minds are running, naturally you're going to be affected. So it's very important for you to go into the nature and spend time by yourself and get centered and rebalance yourself, and then come back, and then you can contribute. Then you can be a better father, you can be a better mother, you can be a better human being, you can be a better friend, and whatever you do, you can make much more intelligent decisions. And because everything comes from silence, inner silence, everything. And when things are quiet here, then you become very clear. You can make much easier decisions and choices. So I highly recommend going and spending time alone in the nature. Namaste.